very rocky terrain. Oh my word. Okay, let's talk about tools and what you need to carry while riding the Cape Epic. I like to ride with all my tools in a tool can or tool bottle. This fits in my second bottle cage on my bike. I ride with one bottle and a USB pack, and this is completely up to you on how you want to carry tools. But the benefit of carrying your tools in a tool can on your bike is that when you wake up in the morning, you don't have to worry about any of the tools in your jersey or if you've forgotten anything. So this lives on my bike with a few extra tools and parts that I've taped to the bike for the Epic, and I never have to worry about anything. So everything is in here, and I'll quickly do a run through of the important things to carry. So let's have a quick run through and I'll show you what I carry in my tool can. So in the lid, spare plugs for my Sahmurai swords. I normally carry about 8 spare plugs. Some gaffer tape or duct tape. This is about 1 meter rolled flat, so I can store it easily in the can. In the lid, I carry a spare battery for the SRAM triggers. If you do lose a battery on the trail, the battery goes dead, easy place to store it, and it's super small and light. Inside the can, some Rennies. This helps a lot for cramps. Drip drop. Always carry spare rehydrate with me just for an emergency while I'm out on the trail. Then a SRAM clamp, a seat post clamp. If you do have a problem with your seat post, this is a really cool gadget to help you fix your seat post into a fixed position so it doesn't drop anymore. Then a CO2 canister. I have a second one on my bike with an adapter already attached, and obviously this is a spare adapter just in case anything goes wrong with this. On the CO2, I have some tape strapped to it. One thing that I do is I make a little flap on the tape just so it's easy to grab and easy to pull off. There's nothing worse when you're in a situation and you're trying to find the end part of the tape. So when you're putting it on and you get to the end, just fold over the end over itself and make a little lip, a little grab section to get to the tape easy. Spare brake pads. Last year during stage 5 and 6 there were huge issues with brake pads, and while on the topic of brake pads, I do recommend that you take extra sets with you just to keep in your bag in the race village. And once again, you can see over here I've made a little flap on the tape. It's just easy for me to get the tape off. Spare AXS battery. I also have this taped just to protect the terminals from any damage, and also have a little flap over here, just easy for me to get it off. Then Leatherman. This tool is a must for every single rider. This is a mini one. It's called a squirt. Very hard to find. If you do find them, don't buy one, don't buy two, buy as many as you can. Give them to friends as gifts. Very cool tool, and this has gotten us out a lot of sticky situations. So there's 3 more things left in here. Tube patches. These are the self-adhesive. Don't have time to sit and glue tubes on the trail. The reason why I have this, if I do have a puncture and I do have to use a tube, I have a backup for the tube. You can also put a little bit of sealant in your tube, about 40 to 60 mils, but that does then add a lot more volume to the tube as a spare on the bike. Spare valve. My partner rides with the valve, I ride with the valve. That's not often you do need it, but it's good to have it. Once again, small, light, and easy to carry. And the last item in here is my flyweight tube from Maxxi's. Small, light, compact, easy to store, and all of this here fits into my can, and that's where I keep all my tools. Waking up in the morning and having put tools in your jersey pockets, there's often times you can forget things, and this is just the easy way to keep everything on your bike. So for tools on my bike, I keep a Sahmurai switchblade on the bike that has a tie lever as well as a chain brake tool on it. I also keep a spare CO2 canister on the frame, which also has a tie lever attached to that and a CO2 adapter. Also have a pump attached to the bottle cage. It's very important to find a pump that works for you, that has a good volume for mountain bikes. and test your pump before you ride the Epic. I also have a bike tool attached to my bottle cage. It's the Giant Clutch 12. It also has a chain brake on it and multiple tools that work for my bike. On the bottom of the frame, I have 2 zip ties taped to the frame. My partner also has 2 zip ties taped to the frame, and that just is a little bit of insurance, and zip ties can help you fix anything if needed. In my top cap, I have 2 chain links which are magnetically connected inside the top cap. I never have to worry about them. I always know they're there. Another cool place to keep your chain links is actually on your Epic number board. There are some holes made for the cables, and the chain links actually click into those holes perfectly, and they're quite secure, and I've never lost a chain link by clipping it in the back of the number board. Oh, and one more thing. I have upgraded to the SRAM T-type transmission, which means I no longer have to ride with a spare hanger. So if you're riding with SRAM AXS, ride with a spare hanger. If you're riding with a T-type, you don't need to ride with a spare hanger. This hanger used to fit into this box, but I no longer need it. I hope this helps you with your tools for Cape Epic. Just a little reminder that whatever you use or whatever you own, make sure you know how to use them. So when the time comes in the trail, when you do have to do a trail side repair, you know how to use your tools. Cool. Thanks for watching and happy riding. Cheers.